I found my strength just from believing in myself and coming to the realization and just seeking from intrinsically that wasn't right for me. So I could no longer live my life pleasing other people. I had to please Danielle.
Wow.
And that's exactly what I'm doing.
Preach.
Yeah.
No, that's so powerful. So, okay, you're in real estate sales.
Yeah.
It's like the first month. What was the biggest adversity? Go back, like, right? 6 months ago, or because it's
Right.
relatively new, correct?
Correct.
What were your first thoughts? There's about 18,000 realtors in the area that are in that, 17,000 realtors that are in that position. Even right now, like 2 years in, and they're like,
Right. Well, at that time, prior to even getting my license, I was actually in training with the previous brokerage that I had joined.
okay,
So I was gearing my mind to this new realm. And the adversity that I knew I was going to be faced with was that I had to overcome objections. I had to prove to myself, no one else, that I can make it no matter what. Yes.
Wow.
And I was able to just continue with that driving force by continuing to go to training and continuing to listen to my 10X. So I had to give myself that intrinsic energy to continue to strive.
how many months before you got involved? And so, a lot of people don't know this about me, but before I actually had a license, real estate license.
Yes,
And
I knew that.
Oh, you did know that?
Yes,
Thanks.
you were with
Someone
Remax.
knows that. Yeah, Maria Quattrone.
Okay.
And the intent was to learn how to overcome the fear of the telephone. So prior to getting the license, I invested in learning. I read 237 books on real estate, mentored with her, volunteered and invested time and setting appointments for her team. And that was a pivotal point of my personal growth, doing that. And it happened months before the license even came in. So when the license came in, because you can be an internal salesperson as long as you don't tell people that you're a realtor, because that would be lying. The day they got the license, got a listing, sold in 6 days. Because of all that prior planning prevents poor performance.
Absolutely.
It's interesting because when I've interviewed people, Noah Ostroff did the same thing. He had so much training prior to and put a business plan together that he showed Call Up Anchor. And I was talking to Mike yesterday, Mike McCann. For 3.5 years, he did door-to-door. Like, they invest time in developing themselves first.
Yes.
So you were already in training
Yeah.
on yourself before you got the license.
Correct.
Has it always been how you thought, seeking mentors and educating yourself before you get into something?
I can appreciate that question because as I continue to grow, I have gained a stronger sense of that.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I can relate. I have never been able to do something without trying to figure out everything around it first. It's like fear builds when we don't know what we're doing.
Exactly.
So I'm just curious, because that's interesting. When I meet people that are doing amazing things, they take time to invest in themselves first. So are you continually investing in your education when it comes to real estate and all aspects of the transaction?
Absolutely. Any training or any seminar that I can sign up for, I'm always willing to accommodate my schedule to go ahead and just get the information, because the more information that I attain is ultimately going to make me a resourceful vehicle for my clients.